Did you see that video yet?
Not yet.
Dude. I'm not sure. I got to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure the cop in that video is the same cop from this kid Game Buster I met from out there. I met him through YouTube, but he messaged me. They went to his house. He lives in a rooming house. Well, he went to walk outside, and one of the dudes was, I guess, had just mopped the floor. So he asked him, "Can I walk across the floor?" And he answered him. Yeah. So he walked across the floor, and the dude threw a fit and called the cops. Never reported a crime, never anything. But they showed up and they forced him to ID. And I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. When he showed up, he's just like, "Well, you're going to ID or I'm going to bring you to jail." Straight dude.
Yeah.
And then, what up, Lou, John? We're just out here at the Norwich Halfway House, the Fellowship Ministries Inc. at 466 Long Hill Road with our great sign letting the world know. No, we're holding it the wrong way, but give your channel a shout out. What's your channel?
Corruption Exposed.
Corruption Exposed. We shared his video a couple weeks ago, Groton, Connecticut. But Bill Edwards, diddled kids, does the urines for the Fellowship Halfway House. That's his office right there. On the right side of that door. That's where his office is. Yeah, that's where all, like if you get a job, this building. If you would have got a job.
I'm glad I did.
I know, that's where you would sit, in that room, at a desk. Yeah, oh, that was staff right there. Shut the door. Oh, no. They don't like people knowing about it, dude. When I was in here, they would literally tell you not to talk about it. Yeah, John, it is.
They had to go out of their way to...
Not enough people know about it, dude. And I wasn't joking when I said I would come out here every chance I got. Because...
2023 case involving child abuse material and a 2011 sentencing for...
You got 2 years?
For that nature assault. I'm not trying to say the word.
No, yeah, but you got 2 years in jail and 10 probation, right?
Yeah, he's not registered as... Wow. Imagine working on the system and being able to have not a single law apply to you that applies to the people.
Imagine being able to go to court after you did something to a child for 2 years and the judge says, "Oh, well, I believe it was because of drugs and alcohol, not because you diddled a 5-year-old boy for 2 years."
Yeah, no, that's not...
No. And they say, "Oh, well, it was his great service for the community." But like the first thing I thought, because he was a community dude, he was out with the community. Bill Edwards Sr. diddled kids. But first thing I thought was, where are all the other kids? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These people don't just strike once usually. Exactly, John, dude. He is just as guilty. And you know what? Nothing happened. Guy goes home and sleeps every night. Just like nothing happened. He probably sleeps better knowing he got that criminal off the street. Or, back on the street. How do you get fired? Because technically, yeah, this is privately run, but it's still funded by the prison system. It's funded by us. They get paid for us to be here. They get paid good money for us to be here. And then they go to the, what up, good time? And then they go to the, whatchamacallit? They get all their food from the shelter, like a food bank.
Yeah.
They have a chef come cook dinner every night, and it's like straight trash jail food. The dude owns a restaurant, but he cooks trash food here. I forgot his name.
To live off his ultimate play.
Well, yeah, it must be nice.
You love doing, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Come here and work for 2 hours a day, and then he got people from here to work in his business. He would get people from here to work in his restaurant, so he was doubling up. But this is what we're doing. How is everything? Good time, John, Lou. I hope everything's good, guys. I'm glad my sign was still made. This side's for parole. Because Norwich parole, there's other parole offices too that send people here, but Norwich is the most local. And Norwich is the one that comes here. Norwich parole officer is the one that comes here and sees everybody. So Norwich parole knows what's going on. And this is what happens. They shut the door. They don't want anybody outside. They don't want, you know what I mean? They're scared of the truth. They didn't want anybody like when I was here, they didn't want anybody talking about it. They come in, look at, they charge their Jeep off the house all day. This white truck, if I'm not mistaken, this white truck right here is like the halfway house truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they use to go get stuff. Like the food bank and stuff like that. Bill usually parks around back. He's got a black Cadillac.
Yeah, such a charity.
Yeah, it must be nice. You know what I mean? I don't know if they call the cops every time or if the cops just don't come, but they've only come that one time.
I'll turn on the scanner.
Oh, good thinking. Right here. Right here. Fellowships hires predators. Diddling kids, we'll hire you. You want to watch men piss after you got caught diddling boys? We'll give you a job. That's got to be a form of abuse, dude. Forcing people to pee in front of somebody like that has to be a form of abuse. What up, Joe? Encore. Nah, the truth definitely don't set them free, John. I mean, look at, they're just scary. They want to go run inside and shut the door. Now nobody's outside. There was like 3 people outside when we came over. Go call the cops again, have the cops come warn me and tell me, oh, you better not get in anybody's way, even though I never have. That's not the intent. I forgot about that. That's a good. I want to get a real scanner.
Yeah, same here. My dad has one. He got from radio check.
Does he?
Right now they got an MVA. They shouldn't really.
Bill Edwards, diddle kids. It's so much funner having somebody with you.
I know.
What up, Jay Laura? What up, Bud, man? I miss you. I see you here and there. I see your comments.
I gotta hold this closer.
Charles, I'm not pooping on anybody that gave me a second chance. I'm just relaying the truth. They didn't. What'd they do for me besides have me stay here and take money from everybody for me to be here? They didn't provide me any real help. You know what I mean? And it's definitely not shitting on anybody, telling everybody the truth that they have a child predator working here. Is that how they helped me? They forced me to do urines in front of a guy that got caught diddling a kid for 2 years of the same.
This guy's idea of find something you love doing, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Watch people pee in a cup because you're a pervert.
Yep. Dude, upstairs on the left, or is it? No, it was on the back side, but the middle. Kid died in my room. Jeremy, I forgot his last name. He was from like Eastford area, I think, but had a heart attack, dude.
Yeah.
He had open heart surgery twice, or before he went to jail. He was in jail for 2 years. Then he came here. He went to the hospital twice, 2 days before he had the heart attack, saying he had chest pain and this and that. They kept saying he was fine. They sent him home. I worked third shift at that McDonald's right down there. It was like 8 in the morning. I woke up and he was making noise in his bed. And I'm like, dude, you all right? And it literally looked like he was giving me the thumbs up. So I rolled over. I was going to go. I'm like, something don't feel right. And I was like, yo, you all right? And he didn't answer me. I got up. I shook him. I'm like, this is not good. I went and got them. They called. They were up there with like EMTs for a half hour. Brought him down with that chest compression thing.
Right now they should be tied up with an MVA. So if they even show up. Well, I haven't heard anything from this, so if they do, that means they're avoiding an MVA call to come.
They know.
Oh, they know.
They'd be stupid to come. And I don't even want to deal with them. I just want to tell everybody, especially the people here, because there's people here that don't even know.
It's about being a truth teller. It's not about being a shit stirrer.
Yeah.
People who stir shit, they get in trouble. People who tell the truth, they do it the honest way.
And this is what we do. We just come out, we hold our sign, we tell everybody, yeah, buddy. Usually we'll get some people that stop or beep and yeah. As long as people are seeing it. We'll put it right out here in the goddamn road. But and what's crazy, I forgot his name. Dave, I think it's Dave. Little old dude. Short, tiny old guy.
Yeah.
Over here, the first time it was the first or the second time I came, he literally came out to me and said, oh, what are you doing? And I said, why do you guys have these types of people working here? And he said, we don't. Lied right to my face, and then ran back inside. Terry, I caught walking across last time, and I said, Terry, would you let him babysit your kids?
Right.
And she didn't want to answer. So, I mean,
maintain that. That's journalism.
yeah, and what's crazy is that everybody acted like that. Not everybody, but like big media was like, oh, we'll share it, send us everything. And I sent him everything. The dude admitted it. It's not even in question. He admitted it in court. School bus drivers really need to see this. But, so there's no question that he did it. But since the state didn't actually make him register, this place will say that he didn't do it. He don't have that stuff. And it's just wild. Jeremy, I want to remember that kid's last name, man. It'll hit me. There's people that know him.
Yeah.
There was. I met people afterwards that knew him. I packed all his stuff, dude, because if your stuff will get stolen.
Oh, yeah.
So I immediately packed his stuff. And I was actually on punishment because they said I gave a dirty urine when I didn't. They took all my stuff, my visits, my phone, everything for a month. That happened the next week, and they gave me everything back. And then a month later, they came to me and they said, oh, you were clean. So you guys punished me, put me through all... I had like a 3-hour fight with them that day because I knew I was clean. Put me through all that goddamn stress to turn around and say you were clean.
This is why I don't believe in the system to treat you. If the system breaks broken people down even worse than they were.
Yeah, this is shitting on people. This isn't helping anybody.
No.
What's this doing? Oh, you're forced to stay here. You gotta listen to the corniest like rules. You work, sleep, and eat. That's what you do. You literally work, eat, sleep. This house you go to first. Once you behave, you go to this house. This house has AC.
Once you prove you're a good boy.
Yeah, I never made it there.
Oh,
I was here. I chose to stay a month longer because I liked one of the ladies here, and she was like, "You should stay a little bit longer." It was the worst thing I did, but I did.
Yeah.
And it was just to save money though, because you can't spend your money. So, but yeah, that's the house, Bob Montgomery house. When you go there, that's like the Behave house. You get AC. That house has no AC.
Yeah.
There's commotion all day.
You're sitting there in 110-degree weather, just sweating your balls off.
Yeah, lucky if you got a fan. The only thing I can say that is, they do have a really cool room setup. Like, yeah, dude, every bed has a TV that on the wall folds out in front of you. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I don't care how nice it is. If they're not actually doing anything for you. That's a gym back there in that white building.
Yeah.
That's a little gym.
The annex building. That's a gym.
Yep. They had a basketball hoop back there. We used to play cornhole all the time. That's why I'm surprised nobody's outside with it being beautiful. A lot of them are at work, probably. I just like coming at this time because I usually catch Bill leaving. I've literally caught him right here, face to face with him.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, looking at my sign and everything. He knows. He can't do anything to fix it. And I'm not saying, okay, he should, he should be exiled. I don't believe anybody with those charges should really be out having any job again. Oh, yeah. Especially a state job. But jobs, he has control over. He can send people back to jail.
Yeah.
With one word.
With someone who should be there himself.
Yeah, because it's not just... He doesn't just do urines. They call him like the maintenance manager. But he's like the top dog for like all the security, all that stuff. Yeah. They got me in trouble, dude. I called Rich a client. Rich is the kind of like the dude Ed. I think Dave and Rich are over here. Rich got me in trouble with parole because I called him a clown.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's it.
The day that they told me I was dirty when I wasn't. I called him a clown. And they literally screamed at me in that office. And they're like, I'm like, I'm not taking it back, man.
I'm glad I didn't make any fellowship with them.
He's a clown. It's the worst thing you could do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I know people that, I don't know if he still works here, but there was a kid that was working here that was in there with me. Mm-hmm. Like, and I don't know what they pay. If it's worth it, they could probably use. But you can't go into something broken. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's no way one person's going to fix that. They're going to get rid of you. They're literally going to get rid of you. Bill Edwards Sr. got caught diddling kids. Fellowship Halfway House hired him. Gave him a job watching men piss. It's what they do. Then they hide it and they lie about it. Yeah, right here. These guys. Hired a child diddler to watch men piss. Then they lie. Some people are so slow. You stole all his... Did I ever say I stole the kid's stuff? I said, no, I packed it up so it didn't get stolen. And some retard really said, you stole all his stuff? I'm the reason his family has his stuff.
I mean, these are the losers who sit around and talk about the erosion of our freedoms while sitting around and never having either the balls or the energy to do what we're doing right now. And this
It's true.
This isn't even work. This
No.
is just telling the truth.
Some people can't handle the truth, though. It literally drives them nuts.
Whatever political spectrum people are accustomed to, if you take 95% of them, only 5% will actually accept the truth.
Oh, no, you're right. And what kind of fool sits around and watches stuff they claim to not like?
I know.
These idiots will sit here and whine and cry. I would never go sit on something I don't like.
I wouldn't say, yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Why? That you're literally supporting it. What up, guys? Be careful of this place. They hire child predators. They do. They do. Ex-cop got caught diddling kids. They hired him to watch men piss. I swear to God. Bill Edwards Sr., Google it. He works here watching men piss.
What's his name?
Bill Edwards Sr., that's his picture right there. Swear to God, ex-cop, New London cop for 23 years.
I want to look it up.
Got caught diddling kids, went to jail. They put him in jail for 2 years. They said he didn't have to
2
register.
years?
Yeah, and he diddled the kid for 2 years. Then they didn't make him register. They said it was because of drugs and alcohol. So then he got out, and they literally gave him a job here watching men piss. I swear to God, on everything.
This place right
Yeah,
here?
both of them. It's the same thing. You can call the number, and his name will come up. Call Fellowship and listen. Bill Edwards will be on there. That's Bill Edwards.
Did you take a picture?
Dude, I'm swearing. Absolutely, dude. It's
Yeah, I respect
Yeah, they're
that.
doing God's work.
it's
Gotta do it.
nobody else is doing it, man. Nobody else.
Yeah, thank you.
Now imagine what they're forcing these people through, because they have to do the urine in front of this pedophile.
That's
You know what I mean?
disgusting.
And if you don't do it, then it's a dirty, and they're gonna put you in jail. That's abuse.
That's
Disgusting.
disgusting.
It is.
We'll definitely spend
Absolutely,
that.
dude. Nah, dude, I appreciate
bless
you
you
guys
guys.
too. Thank you for being cool. We're just trying to spread the word. You too. Real people right there.
You know what? I'll go to the
Bill Edwards got caught diddling kids. See?
Who are we?
People don't know.
The first thing they like to do is erase
You already know how it is, Laurel. What up, LSH? Oh no, medic's in here crying.
Why are there no names attached to their website?
Call it. Call its number and put it on speaker. Their directory. Bill Edwards got caught diddling kids. Works at Fellowship. Ex-cop, 23 years. Who else can diddle kids and get a job at a halfway house? A cop, that's it. That's a fact. 100% fact. Bill Edwards Sr. diddled kids. They gave him a job at Fellowship watching men piss.
So if I call the number and the extension's pop through, his name will pop up?
The directory's there.
Okay.
It should come up right away. I know, Laurel. They can't help it.
Let's see.
Don't spread awareness. You see Terry? Right here. Told you. Told you.
Oh,
Facility manager.
and what number did I call? Let's go.
Oh, it's off again. That's it. 448-3400. Groton, Connecticut. That is the number. If anybody wants to call, you can hear it for yourself.
Before they take it off. They don't even have any names listed on their website. Like as if they're ashamed to attach even the director's name.
Yeah. They all know. They're all
wanna
they're
accept
all
the-
okay with it.
The
All of
donation
them.
link is active, but then the question is, who are you donating to? There's not a name listed there.
No. You're stealing your money, dude. And it sucks because it actually is such a nice place. Like, if you could get it run correctly, you know what I mean? And actually benefit people leaving jail. This is just stealing from people. Oh, it's another... 90% of these people could go straight home. Why are they coming here?
Money.
Like, exactly. Money. They literally got to get every dime out of you they can. Ha, Raymer, you're right. Yeah, no, you should warn your children about that photo. Somebody said it looks like a photo I warned my children about. You should. I don't know who else can do that. I just really don't understand who can, you know what I mean, do things to children and get away with it, and then get another state job, or, you know what I mean, state-funded job. It's technically maybe private, but it's funded by us. And it's what I don't know. It just blows my mind. This is one thing I'll never give up.
I'm not sure if they can count a government grant as a donation. I think there's a way they can sleaze that in. I couldn't imagine who would donate here.
Probably the government. You know what I mean? They're like when that cop died. Oh, they started a GoFundMe with the cop's wife. Like, how is the police department linked to a GoFundMe for her? It's wild. It's wild. Bill Edwards Sr. got caught diddling kids. They gave him a job at the Fellowship Halfway House in Groton, Connecticut. And then they want you to take the bus everywhere.
Yeah.
Literally everywhere. Like, I got lucky because they make you go to groups and stuff. Mm-hmm. So the group, I work third shift. They want me to get up at 8 o'clock. I'd come home, sleep for like 2 hours. You got to get up at like 6:45, get out for the bus, ride the bus, get to the program an hour early.
Yeah.
Sit there, wait for it. Then you got to wait like another half. I wouldn't get back till noon. I'd literally get like 4 hours of sleep. Maybe. Yeah. And I got lucky because I knew the chicken that worked at the program. Mm-hmm. So if the program wanted to give you a ride, you could do it.
Yeah.
So I got a ride from one of the chicks that I knew.
Okay.
And that saved me a lot of time. It was literally like an hour and a half trip instead of a 4-hour trip. Oh, they left the door open now. What up, Johnny?
Oh, wow, another accident.
We're just out here telling everybody about this ex-cop who got caught diddling a 5 to 7-year-old boy for 2 years. He did it from 5 to 7, and then they gave him a job here after he got out of jail. Well, at first they said he didn't have to register because they said it was because of drugs and alcohol, not because he liked diddling kids. So that's our great court system. Then he did his 2 years. Then he got 10 years of probation, which means they either cut his probation early or he was working here on probation.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So, I mean, my guess is they probably cut it early, but we got to find out what year he started here. Because if it was before a certain year, he had to have been on probation. Like if it was 2016 or earlier, he would have had to have been on probation. I see this lady. She keeps now shutting the door again. Slob.
Let me look up their. It's a non-profit, so I should be able to look up their tax return. No problem.
Should be.
Okay, let's go on Grok again.
But I don't know. I don't know why these places. I haven't even seen Johnny's stuff. I'm gonna check out your stuff, Johnny. JR, you sound retarded. Why would I want to... Why, if they gave him a job, who would want that job? I have a better job than that. I'm going to downgrade because they gave a diddler a job here? You sound retarded. What up, Joko? Good to see you. Just out here telling everybody about the ex-cop that works at Fellowship Halfway House. They got caught diddling a kid for 2 years. A boy, and they said he didn't have to register because it was because of drugs and alcohol. He did his little time. They only gave him the same amount of time he diddled the kid. He diddled the kid for 2 years. They gave him 2 years in jail. I'm gonna walk to the other's driveway. You wanna go over to the end of the other one?
Dude, even on Grok, there's not a single staff directory of people's names.
I believe it.
Everything we got was through calling.
Yeah, which is wild.
Yeah.
They don't want people to know. I don't know, I kind of like this one. You like this one in the middle or the one at the end?
Well, people try to get at it. I think this is a throughway for an exit only.
This one's better.
Yeah.
This is the one last time I was over here they called the cop. Oh yeah, you're right. We'll see him though.
Yeah.
We'll see him.
Yeah.
Well, we should. Well, look at somebody left their bottle right there. Yeah, see that little porch right there on the right above the house?
Yeah.
That office is underneath that. That whole thing from the door to the right is their offices. Oh, crap, I forgot this was on. But yeah, see? And they can't, all the people in this house, dude, have their windows open because they ain't got no AC. But I see one car back there. I don't see Bill's car back there, but it could be further back. Let's see. I can't see. What's today?
Thursday, May 29th.
I would assume, I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't be here. What do we got going? If I see it, Johnny, I'll definitely jump on. I just don't see it all the time. Oh, of course he stepped up to grown men. Why else would he be doing it? Why else? You know what I mean? It just blows. It's honestly sickening how it's even. I'm gonna check right now, Johnny. It won't let me check from here, but I'll check afterwards. But if I'm not, I definitely will be. I sub to everybody that supports me. And I'll make sure the bell is on. Let's get this thing facing the road again. There's not much going on, it's just I have to do it. I feel like this is, even if there was no cameras, if there was, I would still come out here and do this. I just use the cameras to get more light on it. But I know, I can't get people to do it though. I don't know why. I think it means more to me because I've been through it firsthand, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think certain stuff, especially stuff like this. What up, Jilly? We need to support each other. Not even each other, we need to support these people in there. Who else do they have? Who's going to take their word for anything? Nobody. Even if they come out and said that. You know what I mean? Everybody's just going to look at them like they're crazy.
I found their nonprofit page. Now I'm trying to fill up their tax filing from what would be most recent.
You're good at that. Oh, somebody just came and ran. What up, Timothy? This is Groton. Nonprofits, all these are scams, man. Literally scams. And they take so much money. They hold your money, but then they take up to, I think, $100 a week from you. How much? I want to know what they get a year. Bill Edwards Sr., child diddler. 2 years in jail. Fellowship hired him to watch full-grown men pee. I will, Johnny.
117,000. I think this is 2024 data.
Yeah,
Teresa Main, 60,000.
How much did is Bill on there?
No, I think they show more boards of directors and.
So still, Dave got $117,000 in what, 2024?
David Stevenson, salary.
He's the little dude that came out, dude. See the blue house? He's the one that came out and lied to my face. The one on the left?
Yeah.
He came out and lied to my face and said, they don't have people here like that have those charges. Why would you lie to my face when I can call the goddamn directory and it tells me? What is this? This is a Fellowship Halfway House in Groton, Connecticut, where they hired a... Hold on. We'll get you the sign. God damn it. An ex-state trooper who got caught diddling a kid for 2 years, a boy. They only gave him 2 years in jail. They didn't make him register. They said that it was because of drugs and alcohol, not because he liked kids. He did his little time, and then he got out, and they gave him a job here at Fellowship Halfway House in Groton, Connecticut, watching full-grown men take urines. You know what I mean? Staring at their junk. And the world needs to know. Right here, Bill Edwards Sr. got caught diddling kids for 2 years. Fellowship hired him to do the urines. Got caught diddling boys. They gave him a job watching boys pee. Tell me how that works. It doesn't, unless you're a group of criminals. It doesn't matter if you... Hold on, put my cap on my drink. Even if you didn't do it... Yeah, right here. These guys got caught diddling kids. They gave him a job watching men piss. Bill Edwards Sr., read it. They were reading it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So, this isn't, I don't expect anything out of coming here. I don't expect the confrontation anymore. They tried it. And they realized they weren't going to win.
I got it. I'll send this over to the group now. But this is their nonprofits page.
Good. We got all their nonprofit information.
Oh, no, I want to share this with Messenger, not X.
But,
To be honest, dude, I don't even use Twitter. I just use it for the grok.
really?
That's what I pay for it for.
I don't even really use it. I should. But it's more or less just about spreading awareness to the people in this community. Letting everybody know, because nobody even knows. He got arrested, it was 2012, right? So that's old news to everybody else. That's literally old news. They don't know what happened to him after that, because it's not out there. Did you bluegrass fox?
Do you like selfies?
Of course I do.
Okay. Yeah, let's take a selfie.
Let's do it.
I'll try to reverse this.
Whatever works.
Okay.
But
spin it in reverse so we get the readout.
It's been so long. Fox said they were interested in this. Just send them all the information and they'll look into it. And guess what? I sent them everything, and then I never heard from them again. And it's not like, you seen what cut? This was on Fox a few weeks ago? I pray it was. I hope people know about it, but I told them about 2 years ago, and they said, send me over all the information. I did, and this isn't hearsay. He literally admitted it in court. He admitted it.
Do deposition?
Send me the link. Somebody, look it up. Somebody's saying they just saw this on the news a few weeks ago. I pray to God. It's wild what they put these people through. Like, it's a scam nonprofit. Look at Dave. What's Dave's last name? Do you remember? The guy that made 17,000. Well, Dave, whatever his last name is, Dave fucking lying bitch.
Pull that right out.
He made 117 grand last year to sit in that building and really do nothing. He doesn't even interact with people. You don't even see him. The people that sit in that office and babysit that make minimum wage get half of what he made.
This isn't bright enough. This shows his name. This is right off their.
David Stevenson, president and CEO. So Dave is the one I would say he's the one responsible. He knows who he's hiring. You know what I mean? He's got to do a screening. They hire just anybody? I don't think so.
Looks like they use Mystic Accounting Group to prepare their taxes.
Do they? There's a
Find
bank.
out
I
more.
know that they use the bank down there. I forgot what it is, but down there on the left, they make everybody do their accounts there. They're linked to everybody that's in here's account.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jilly. It's just wild. It's literally nuts. I could see him strolling around in that office right now. Look.
Hey, anything your eyes can see from public, so can your camera.
This phone, I broke my good phone. So, I've been using this phone, but it's not half as good. I gotta get another one.
Go.
Who's this?
See how clear you can get that.
Hold on. Right there. That is. Yeah. You guys can pause it and look at that if you want. But, I don't know. This is important work. And the people in here need to know too. Because a lot of people don't even know. Like I said, they don't. If you know, they don't want you talking about it. They don't want you. You know what I mean? They're real creeps about it. Look, they'll come out and lie to your face about it. You know, what kind of scumbag does that? Dave, clearly, but we do decide on this side. I mean, as long as I know people are seeing it, I'm happy. And people are definitely seeing it. Those two that stopped, there was just a couple in the car here. Like, people tell people. I want to know, look up if you find a news article on Fox about this place. Somebody said that they just saw it a few weeks ago. That would really make my whole day, dude. And then I would think maybe Fox didn't blow us off. They just took 2 years to do it. You know what I mean? No, this is a New London state troop, or not a New London cop. 23 years. He was a cop in New London for 23 years. And he got caught. He was still a cop when he got caught. He got fired. Went to jail. His family found out about it. Everybody found out about it. And he apologized to his family in court. Right here. And it's just pathetic. Who else can go to court for anything and say that drugs and alcohol was an acceptable reason? We can't find it, the article. So if you have the link, send it to us, because I want to see that if it's real. And it just makes me happy knowing that they got their panties all in a bunch, dude, over the truth. They literally get so upset over the truth. One day, a dude came out and argued with me and told me that I was wrong. I didn't know what I was talking about. He tried insulting me. He tried telling me he has more people on his page than I have, but then he wouldn't tell me what his page was. Or how much, you know what I mean, how many people he had, what his page was. So he was just a liar. But dude, you're out here arguing with me. You don't even know who you work with. You have a job here and you don't even know. Either you don't know or you do know and you're just a scumbag and you defend that.
I'm just saying, what are the odds that I get a call from this place 2 days ago?
I know. He got a call from them for a job and he didn't take it.
You want me to play that or
Play it.
voicemail? Sure.
We got the voice. It's actually Terry Main. We saw Terry leaving one time from here and we asked her if she would let Bill babysit her kids, and she didn't want to answer. So, I'll see you, Modern. Hit me up. I forgot to send you that email. I will. Here, listen. You probably can't hear it. Like,
I'll get a clearer audio.
they should
and
be
I'll
able to
send it
tell,
you.
dude. They should have to tell you. Well, that's how they got out of it, though. They didn't make him register. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they really got him.
What
He
are the
wouldn't.
odds I call her back an hour and a half later and she's already filled the position? You know? I say God took me away from evil fellowship.
Well, she probably went on the local registry and just found somebody. You know what I mean?
Looked up the local.
Yeah, that's what she probably did. Like, it's wild. And I haven't had any negative experiences besides these losers
Yeah.
doing what they do. But all the people that drive by, dude, I've only met good people. People that want to know.
Around here, these people are just too scared to do this, honestly. They know it'll elicit a police response, and they think police response inherently means illegal. You gotta know your rights to stand on, to stand firmly on.
Well,
If
it's
you don't know
scary,
your
though,
rights, they
here.
won't be protected.
Even if you know them, though.
Even if you know
it's
them.
not enough most of the half the time. You gotta try, though.
Over at Groton City, just bum rush you off the public easement, tell you you're standing in public, get 2 inches behind your throat and yell at you like you're either a slave or
We
a
should go to the
dog.
PD. You want to go to the PD?
Is that?
You want to go to the PD?
Yeah, sure. Let's file a public records request.
Let's go down. Will they be open?
Yeah, I should tell you because
It's 4:11. What time's records closed?
probably around 4:30.
How far is it from here?
Literally right down the street, turn left.
We're gonna jump off of here. We're gonna go down to the police department because corruption exposed. We shared this video like a couple weeks ago, and
Detective Winkler, or Winkleman, whatever, Winkleman, whatever. He said that, he assured me that our Grotowicz, 142, he's the best he's got at making narcotics busts. So I want to put that to the test, file a public records request, and see what narcotics he's taking off the street, or if he's still just bullying law-abiding citizens off the street side.
that's what we're gonna go do. I'm gonna end this. We'll jump on when we get down there. Because I want to come here in the morning.
Yeah.
I think there might be more people. Because this is what they always do. They just make everybody stay inside. You got to catch them either that or visiting day.
I guarantee you the second we drive off is when he's waiting for us to leave for his shift to technically be over.
Oh, yeah. But imagine coming during visiting day when the families are here.
Oh, yeah.
I got to figure out the schedules. I know it's Saturday. They got different days. But it's wild. So, all right, we're going to jump off. We'll jump back on in a few. We're going to go down to the PD.